أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. So my friends, it's been few days that I didn't come upon this stage, but I'm here now. Let's talk. So what I was thinking that we had a good relevant time in speaking our book in Urdu, but there have been people who've been asking me, "Ki, come on, give us the same book in English," because they are interested to have a closer look into the situation. And of course, then I decided, okay, well, fine, let's talk English. So let's start right from the beginning. So it was my grandfather, Chaudhry Murid Ahmad, who was employed in Africa. So, well, he was a very religious man, very nice person. It's a heavy body. So he was he was doing a business of wood. They had contracts with the forest, and then they had their own railway lines and rails and engines to cut the wood and pick up the wood and bring it to the bazaar and send it to national and international markets. So there they had a new DFO, and the wood was being loaded. So there was the gentleman. He was he was a little arrogant about the wood cutting, and he made up a story that Murid, you are stealing wood from the forest. You are doing over than your contracted wood. So Murid was very upset because he was a very pious man. So he shouted at him, and the DFO shouted back. So there was a scuffle. So Murid was a little heavy built, though the other gentleman was also not light. But Murid, with anger, he made a big hit on the jaws of Mr. John. And there the John collapsed at the spot. So Murid took off. The other guys around, they questioned him, Murid, you run away because these people will hang you up right in the forest. So Murid took off from there, and he rode a train and some hitchhiking, and he reached India, his village in Kili, district Jalandhar. He had a ailing mother. When he entered, the mother was a little upset. She ran towards the door, and while running to the door, she fell, and she had a severe heart attack, and she died. She just collapsed. Murid ran to pick her up, and he picked her up, and said, "Mom, what happened? Why? What's wrong?" He said, "Murid, I've been waiting for you so long. What took you so long? Look, I am over 100 years age, and I'm so weak. And now you have come, and now I can't even tolerate your happiness." So she took a few minutes, and she collapsed and died. So it was a very sad occasion for Murid and the family. But anyway, the time goes on. The mothers are not replaceable. So Murid was very upset. He had two sons, Bashir Ahmad and Nazir Ahmad. Bashir had joined British Army, and he was serving in GDBG. See, that's a unit which protects the president of the country or the prime minister of the country. So Governor General bodyguard was his unit, and their basic task was to protect the governor. So in that task, they also had the side issues like doing paratrops from the air. So they regularly did the paragraphs. So one fine morning, they were doing paratrops. His son was also there. His little son, about 2 years, 3 years, Iftihar, and his wife was also on this. It was air show going on. So he jumped from the. He was only one wearing red coverall. So there were a total of 10 paratroopers. So one by one, every jump. He was the leader. He was the toughest guy. So he jumped in the end, and everybody came down very nice, fine. But his parachute did not open, and he continued coming down. So everybody opened their parachute, but Bashir could not open his parachute. He was trying. He was visibly trying to open the parachute, but it didn't open. So there was a gentleman on the loudspeakers. He shouted, Bashir. He was about to hit the ground. Bashir, try to open it further. Take it more. Use both hands. Put big hand onto it. So Bashir again made an effort. So the parachute opened, but it opened in two small canopies. There was sting which is going up above the. So it divided it into two. His speed reduced a little, but no, he was still fast. Very fast he came and hit the ground. He was only about to hit the ground. The loudspeaker man again shouted, Bashir, open your parachute. Open your rifle. Otherwise it will hit the ground and break your leg. So immediately Bashir pulled the string, and the rifle first came down and hit the ground. And there was a fire. Nobody understood what was the fire for, but at the same time Bashir also shouted, like he was hit. Well, sure enough, he was hit. The rifle hitting the ground got automatically fired, and Bashir was injured badly. So the ambulances ran to the place and picked up Bashir and took him to the hospital for his repairs. So the wife was also very upset. The boy was also crying. The public was also very upset. But it happened. So this is what parachute guys sometimes they do the same. So anyway, for today, to introduce the subject of Bashir's life and Murid's life, and further on my life, is the first episode. So let's live with it today, and we have this time decided to keep all the episodes 8 to 10 minutes, because people do not have much of time to go through that lengthy affair every day. So it is on the public saying that, okay, we have decided we should be less than 10 minutes and always. So for today, we say goodbye, and hopefully we'll meet tomorrow, inshallah. So have a nice day when we will talk again on the subject tomorrow. Allah be with you. Bye for now.